It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing is Allen on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third. 53. Check 53. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Mike. 53. Mike. Yo. Check 31. Check 31. Regular. Check 53.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now Allen off the bootleg. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on, let's go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing again on second down. Allen got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. It's a safety creep.
80 weapons. 56, 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Check right, check right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield, man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mayfield now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set. Check.
Let's go.
Bring it. Bring it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Everyone got four. Four down. Switch.
Hey, home.
Mike 8. Strip the ball.
61, matchbox light. Go.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Singletary again. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 55 to Mike. Exit. Check.
Alert!
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ready?
53 is the mic. Here we go.
On second and 12, Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Tight right. We got 4. My game. Stop your body.
To throw, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 13.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
It's second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, defense. Out.
56. Alert!
55.
Hey, foxtrot.
You can't block me. 56.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. And this one caught by Beasley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Check.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Just fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
65.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bills' 32.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They run it again with Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Regular.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Check the outs.
Up. Hey, dude.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
General West.
41 Mike. Rip left.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Another carry now for Gore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hey, hold. Hey, Haywood. 56.
Lucky. Pick the edge. Come.
Allen to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.